I made $175,000 and ended up with $100. I made $175,000 in 2025 and somehow I ended up with $100. Not $100,000, not $10,000, $100. Today as I'm recording this video, I have $75 in my business bank account, $22 in my personal account, and I have $11 in cash sitting on my dresser, and that's it. Now, before you start feeling bad for me, that's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I wish somebody would have told me, sat me down, and explained what I'm about to explain to you. Because if you would have looked at my life in 2025, you would have thought I was winning. The business was growing, clients were coming in, revenue was increasing. I was making 10K months, 14K months, 20K months, 24K months. And in my mind, I thought I was becoming a business owner. I thought I was leveling up. I thought I was building something. But looking back, I was moving way too fast. See, I started hiring people. I hired an agency. That agency was taking 30% of revenue right off the top. And I hired assistant coaches. They were taking another 30%. I hired setters. I hired closers. I started building systems, buying systems, software, tools, equipment, things people told me I needed, things that I thought successful business owners had. You know, I joined Tony Robbins coaching, which I'm grateful I did. I went to Tony Robbins Business Mastery, which I'm grateful I did. I bought gym memberships, luxury gym memberships. I bought expensive gym day passes, fishing equipment, treadmills to mail to my fitness clients. I bought business equipment. I spent almost $10,000 in ads with no return. I bought shoes, clothes, cologne. I was eating out, driving around, paying for parking. And here's the crazy part. None of those purchases felt crazy in the moment because money was coming in. But that's the danger. When money is coming in, bad decisions don't feel like bad decisions. They feel justified. I wasn't looking at my finances. I wasn't looking at my cash flow. I wasn't looking at profit. I wasn't looking at what was actually left after everybody else got paid. I was looking at revenue, and revenue lied to me. I remember looking at the businesses thinking, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing phenomenal. But I wasn't, because revenue, profit, and actual cash, they are three completely different things. And I didn't understand that. I knew how to generate money. I just didn't know how to keep it. Then came the moment that hit me in the face, the moment where I realized I screwed this up. I started looking at the numbers, like really looking at the numbers. And I realized I might have to take out a cash advance just to pay my assistant coaches. Think about that. I built the business. The business was making money, right? And I was considering borrowing money just to keep it alive. Insane, right? That's the moment I realized I didn't have a business problem. I had a financial literacy problem. I did not know my numbers. I did not know where the money was actually going. Money would come in and it would instantly leave every single month. Then things started to unravel. I let go of the agency. I let go of the setters. I let go of all the assistant coaches, not because they were bad people, but because I couldn't afford the talent. The business did not have the capital to pay outside talent. You know, I had built an operation that required more money than I actually had. And eventually reality showed up fast. I went from making six figures, almost $200,000 to having $100. And to be honest with you, the money wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was how I felt. I felt stupid, embarrassed, like a failure. I built the business and then I ruined it. Nobody did it to me. Nobody lied to me or tricked me. The agency didn't do it to me. The coaches didn't do it to me. The assistant coaches didn't do it to me. The setters didn't do it to me. The closers didn't do it to me. I made the decisions. And that was hard to accept because it's easier to point the finger and blame people. Like, you did it. It's your fault. And it's harder to actually face yourself and look in the mirror. But that's what a lesson was. Today, I'm still rebuilding. I haven't made the money back, so this isn't one of those YouTube videos where I tell you how I lost everything and became a millionaire 6 months later. That's not my story. My story is that I'm still in it. I'm still fighting, learning, and building. In March, I generated around $1,500. In April, I generated around $2,300. In May, $2,400. So I'm moving forward, not because everything is fixed, but because quitting is not an option at all. And if I could go back and tell myself three things, I would tell myself, number one, have a 100% full understanding of the breakdown of your finances. Not your revenue, your finances. You need to know your numbers. You need to know every dollar. You need to know where every dollar goes. And number two, do not upgrade your lifestyle with your earned income. Upgrade your lifestyle with passive income. Just because you're making more money doesn't mean you actually have more money. And number three, I would tell myself to only live on 30% and invest 70%. Invest the 70% into skills, sales skills, marketing skills, branding skills, team building skills, hiring skills, because making money isn't the hard part. Keeping it is. And the biggest lesson from all of this, the money wasn't the problem. I was. My habits were. My decisions were. The lack of understanding was. And until I fixed those things, it didn't matter how much money I made. It didn't matter how much money was coming in. So if you're watching us right now and life has punched you in the mouth good, now you know what needs work. And the circumstance is not the final answer, fam. What you do next is. And that's exactly where I'm at right now. Doing the work, learning the lessons, and rebuilding.